Welcome to the Throttle channel that brings an alluring motor vehicle experience. Today we review the 2027 Volvo EX60. What's going on, YouTube? So, for what feels like forever, one vehicle has just completely dominated the electric SUV conversation, the Tesla Model Y. You know it. It's the benchmark, the default choice, the king of the sales charts. But Volvo has been making some serious moves, and it got me thinking, what would it take for them to build a true Model Y killer? Now, Volvo hasn't announced this car yet, but the compact crossover segment is the most important luxury segment in the US, and you know they're coming for it. So today, we're going to create a blueprint for that car. Let's call it the 2027 Volvo EX60 for our purposes. We're going to build out a hypothetical spec sheet based on the absolute best tech available and industry trends to see if it's even possible for Volvo to build something that's not just another Tesla killer that misses the mark, but a vehicle that could actually be better. The foundation: a new platform and bold design. Now, before we talk about speed or range, we have to talk about what's underneath. For the EX60 to be a true next-generation product, it would need to be built on a brand new, dedicated electric platform. Let's imagine they call it SBA3. This couldn't just be an electrified version of a gas car. It would have to be a ground-up EV architecture. To really compete, this platform would need to use advanced techniques like megacasting for the body structure, which can reduce weight and improve manufacturing, along with a cell-to-body design that integrates the battery right into the chassis. Why does that matter to you? Well, that's going to translate to more interior space, potentially even better safety, and improved efficiency overall. Visually, our EX60 has to be pure, modern Volvo. We'd see that signature Thor's hammer headlight, but maybe with a new split design like we've seen on their other recent product. You'd have those clean, minimalist lines, but it would need a sleeker, more aerodynamic shape, with a low front and a sloping roofline designed to cheat the wind and maximize every last mile of range. It would be a two-row, 5-passenger SUV to position it directly against the Model Y, but with a profile that's maybe a little more of a wagon-like SUV. It's a design that would scream practicality and understated Scandinavian luxury, a clear contrast to Tesla's more stark look. Compared to the Tesla Model Y, which has remained largely unchanged for years, this EX60 would represent a fresh, premium alternative. It would have to deliver that sense of solidity and craftsmanship that many feel is lacking in its American rival. Interior and technology: a Google-powered future. Alright, now it's time to check out the interior of this hypothetical EX60. The story here would have to be about a revolutionary tech experience paired with that traditional Volvo comfort. The cabin would be a masterclass in elegant, functional design. We're talking available ventilated Nappa leather seats, a massive panoramic roof that can dim electrochromically, and a focus on sustainable, high-quality materials throughout. And to be a true family-friendly contender, what if they brought back the integrated booster seats in the second row? That's a classic Volvo innovation that would be a huge win. But the real headline would be the software. We know Volvo has a deep partnership with Google, and to be a game-changer, our EX60 would need to be one of the first cars featuring Google's Gemini AI assistant fully integrated from the factory. Now, this isn't just a voice assistant for changing the radio. We're talking about a true conversational AI. You could, in theory, ask it complex questions like, "Find me a coffee shop known for its cinnamon buns on the way to my next meeting." And it would process the request, check your calendar, and add the stop to your navigation seamlessly. So, after building out our perfect, on-paper 2027 Volvo EX60, is it really better than a Tesla Model Y? Even more critical than range is charging speed. To be a true next-generation product, the EX60 absolutely has to be built on an 800-volt electrical architecture. That's the tech found on high-end EVs like the Porsche Taycan, and it allows for mind-blowingly fast charging. This would enable peak charging rates as high as 370 kilowatts, allowing the EX60 to add up to 173 miles of range in just 10 minutes. A 10 to 80% charge time could be as little as 16 to 19 minutes. That's a massive advantage over the Model Y's 400-volt system. To top it all off, it would have to launch in North America with a native enthusiast port as standard. That means you can plug directly into Tesla's vast supercharger network without needing an adapter, removing a huge selling point for Tesla. Let's break it down. On the likes side, our EX60 wins on several key fronts. It would have a much more luxurious and family-friendly interior, with higher quality materials and thoughtful features. The 800-volt architecture offers a monumental advantage in charging speed, which could drastically reduce time spent at charging stations. A 400-mile range in the top trim would eliminate range anxiety for most. And the native enthusiast port would give it access to the best charging network from day one. On the dislikes side, the primary concern would be price and execution. With a starting price likely around $60,000, it would be a more expensive option than a base Model Y. And while the Gemini AI integration sounds incredible, its real-world performance would have to be flawless. If the system is buggy, it could undermine the entire experience. Ultimately, the choice comes down to priorities. The Tesla Model Y is a proven, efficient, and incredibly popular EV. This on-paper battle is intense. A potential 400-mile range and charging speeds that could leave Tesla in the dust are huge claims. What do you think is more important for your daily life? A few extra miles of range or the ability to charge significantly faster on a road trip? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're finding this deep dive valuable, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our final verdict if Volvo ever makes this car a reality. Performance and driving impressions. Now, while this is a practical family SUV, our hypothetical EX60 needs to have some serious performance. That 670 horsepower in the top-spec P12 model would give it a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in the mid-3-second range, putting it squarely in competition with the Tesla Model Y performance, which does the same sprint in a blistering 3.3 seconds. The mid-tier P10 would be no slouch either, needing a 0 to 60 time of around 4.4 seconds. Like all modern Volvos, top speed would likely be limited to 112 miles per hour. Another practical advantage our EX60 would need is in towing. While the Tesla Model Y is rated to tow a respectable 3,500 pounds, our dual-motor EX60 models would need a rating of up to 4,500 pounds. For families who need to haul a small boat or camper, that extra capability is a significant real-world benefit. The driving experience would have to be defined by effortless power, a serene cabin, and the confidence that comes from Volvo's legendary safety engineering. The question isn't whether it would be fast, but whether it would be a more pleasant and luxurious vehicle to live with every single day. Our hypothetical Volvo EX60, however, is the premium Android flagship, offering superior hardware, more features, and a greater emphasis on luxury. It promises faster charging, more range, a quieter ride, and a more opulent interior.